Bam! Hooligan Squadcast. What's going on, folks? Hope all is bueno. Before we get into this, links in the description if you want to support the channel any further. Merch stores, Patreon, which, if you're watching this on the Patreon, you got the video. If you're watching this or listening to it, I should say, on YouTube, you have the audio. If you want to see the full video podcast, $5 patrons. Hit it up. So yeah, links in description. Got tons of stuff to talk about. Let's get into it. I'm actually going to set my phone up right here so I don't have to hold it for the show. I hope I'm in focus. Yeah, we'll be all right. Itchy nose, itchy nose. Okay. So, to, I guess, start this all off, honestly, I'm fucking sick of movie rumors and I'm sick of fight announcements. Like, if you make a fight announcement, it's within like a month, I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. We can, like, that's all right. But man, in MMA or anything, it's like, you make a fight announcement a couple months, and I'm just like, no, like let's just wait till it gets a little bit closer, and then we'll talk about it. There's just too much shit that happens. And movie rumors, it's just there's so much shit coming out, and like whether it's fucking Marvel movies or whatever it is, it just seems like there's rumors going around like crazy. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm just kind of sick of them. You know, it's like, wow. If it's nothing official, what are you talking about? And I know I've done that. I've kind of said like things have been heavily rumored or whatever have you, and I'm just I'm done. I don't want to do that anymore. You know what I mean? It's just if something's not official, I don't really want to talk about it. Or if like a fight gets announced and it's not like soon, probably not going to dive into that. But either way, it's not what we're here to talk about. Or I guess in a way it is. It was one of the notes. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of like fucking early fight announcements or like movie rumors going on, and then like a week later it's debunked, and then that same week there's new ones. It's like, Jesus fuck. Like, figure it out. You know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, exciting. Got the chair. We were talking about that on the last podcast. Going to be turning this into the Iron Throne, actually. Let me show you some stuff here. Bam. Got this one so far. Going to put that somewhere. Kind of reminds me of almost like a He-Man type sword like that. But yeah, that's going to go on somewhere. It came with the shield thing. Like it was a sword and shield kind of thing. It's got like a little dragon there. Probably going to repaint this. Yeah, maybe like put the shields like around like the side of the chair. You know what I mean? If that's the only kind of sword I can find. If not, I'll figure something out to do with that. I can only find these like ninja swords kind of thing. So yeah, that's not too bad. And since I'm doing my own, why not? I always loved like ninjas and samurais and stuff growing up. It'd be cool to have like, you know what I mean? Bam. Something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's all just starting, folks. It's all just starting. There's a lot. Oh. Came with these little ninja stars too. I think I might put that like on the arm of the chair, like right there, almost like a cup holder. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, that's exciting. So this chair that you see is going to be turned into the Iron Throne. Well, like my own little version of it anyway. I think it'll be really cool, and I'm excited. Especially with like swords that have been like, you know, acquired, obtained, whatever. I don't know why, like my brain just stopped working for a second there. Shit happens. Where do I want to go? I feel like right now I want to jump into a shower. Is there any other place that you have the best thinking than when you're just in the, like a nice hot shower or whatever, you know what I mean? Just relaxing, having the steam. And then it's just like, I don't know. I did the rap battles, that's where I came up with like most of my shit. I'd be like in the shower, and that's where I'd think of like my like best lines or whatever. And even now, like I'll be in the shower and I think of certain things for like short films or for a video or whatever it is. Um, yeah, it's just, is there any other time than the shower that you have like the best thoughts? I don't know why that is. Like, I have hot showers. I don't know about anyone else, but it's like maybe it has something to do with like the hot water. I just don't know. I feel like I have my best thinking a lot of the time, or like my best ideas come to me like when I'm in the shower. I don't know about anyone else. Just me. Maybe it's something to do with the body wash. You know, the steam's going, the body wash fragrances are coming into your nose. It's got different parts of your brain firing up. Who knows? Maybe some of that Bed Bath and Beyond or whatever it is. It's like Bath and Body Works or something. Maybe they put something in there. A little extra spice. You know what I mean? Who knows? I appreciate it if that's what's happening. I would just like to at least be made aware of it. You know what I mean? Either way, I don't think I have any other place that I have like my best thinking other than like in a nice shower. So what can you do? I've discovered I'm jealous of people who say that they can lucid dream, but I'm also very skeptical of people who say they can lucid dream. Like, I don't know. A lot of people say that you can lucid dream, like if you kind of train yourself, like when you're in a dream, you can acknowledge that it's a dream and have more control over those. But it's like, part of me is super skeptical about that. You know what I mean? Skeptical hippo eyes about that one for sure. But like, part of me is super jealous too. Because, like, I don't know. If you can fucking lucid dream, like, just, I don't know, put me in a fucking coma for a little bit and let me lucid dream my way around. You know what I mean? Or something. I don't know if that's how it's going to work. But it's like, man, I would love to be in a fucking dream and just be like, oh, I'm dreaming right now. I also have fucking Wolverine claws in real life. Just sing, sing. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You can do anything. I love how that's the first thing that comes to my mind, and then I also realize they're right there. But it's just like, man, if you can lucid dream, like what else can you do when you're like fully awake? You know what I mean? I feel like there's got to be something. If you can like truly lucid dream and you like learn to like almost master that, that's got to bleed over somehow into your conscious like brain as well. I don't know. If it's true though, if they can like lucid dream and it's like, oh, this is a dream. Well, I know I can't die, or I know I can't do this, but I can have these superpowers or whatever. It's like, I don't know. That's got to be something. There's got to be something to that. Maybe there is like some crazy shit where it's like, if we learned how to like unlock our brains and everything a little bit more, maybe it is some like superhero abilities in a way. You know what I mean? Like some of us are able to achieve like almost like a strength that's like unheard of, or you know what I mean? It's just like not normal. It's just, I don't know. Which also that kind of is going to bring me into two other things that I didn't write down. But I don't know. It's one of those things. Like I feel like if you could master like some sort of thing like that, maybe it does unlock like an extra part of the brain. I don't know. It's interesting to think about. And also, I don't think I've talked about it on the channel yet. Recently watched Split. Well, at this point now, I think I've watched it like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Fucking great movie though. And honestly, like, maybe it's because I'm older and I watch movies differently now. You know what I mean? Like, the way they're shot, the way the story goes and everything. Like, I fucking forgot how good M. Night Shyamalan really is. And people always say like, oh, well, he always does that twist in his stories. And honestly, like if you look up a couple interviews with him where he kind of talks about that, I don't know, it makes sense to me. Because kind of the way he says it is like, to just say it's like there's always a twist, it feels like it's a parlor trick. What I like to do is bring audiences in and give them certain information. And it's really the information that the audience receives is the same information that like our protagonist or our main character in the story is receiving as well. And then in the same time, when that curtain is pulled back and we realize this is a different genre than we thought it was, this is a different story, here's different information. When that main character or whatever is presented with that's the same thing that we're presented with. You know what I mean? We're just watching this story, and it's, I don't know. I'm obviously not doing it justice. Go watch some of his interviews if you want to hear him kind of talk more in depth about it. Excuse me. But it was cool. I don't know. It's kind of cool to hear his take on like a lot of different things. Especially with the movie Split. Excuse me. Like, I don't know. Just hearing James McAvoy talk about like the acting behind it was really, really cool. And M. Night Shyamalan, as far like when he talks about the movie and its connection to Unbreakable, this whole thing was always planned, but like Unbreakable, it was released the same weekend as something else. I can't remember. I think it was like Iron Man or some shit. I might be wrong about that. But so like it actually didn't do very well in the box office, but afterwards there was a cult following that like built, you know what I mean? And it's just, man, again, that fucking goes to like, if you look at a movie and you never watched it, but you're like, oh, it did shit at the box office, and you rate that on a good or bad movie, then I don't know, look fucking past money and look past materials or whatever the fuck you're doing with your time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I love the movie League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Did not do well at the box office. Also came out the same weekend as the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So it was up against some fucking big competition. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just saying, box office doesn't always equate to a good or bad movie. So anyway, Unbreakable. the character of Kevin was always like an idea. That was actually, the Unbreakable was originally going to be David, Mr. Glass, and then the Beast and everything, but it was too much. If it was just Mr. Glass and David Dunn, then it was like almost that perfect balance of duality, where like good versus evil kind of thing. And it's really cool because Unbreakable feels like, excuse me, Unbreakable feels like that's the hero's movie. That's like the hero's tale. Split feels like the villain movie, where we just get to learn about the villain, like himself or whatever, and we don't usually get that as far as a moviegoer experience. And I don't know, I thought that was really genius, to be honest. Because while Mr. Glass is a brilliant mind, and while he is like the original villain kind of that we are introduced to, to have it where it's like, here's the hero story, here's the bad guy he's facing there, now here's the story of the villain, and we are just going to focus on the villain in this movie. Get used to this person. I don't know, we don't get to dive deep into like that side of the story. A lot of the time it's hero, villain, hero's gonna fight against the villain, probably gonna win in the end. You know what I mean? So I don't know, I thought it was really cool, and it has me super excited for the upcoming Glass in January. Excuse me. But again, like what I wanted to say about James McAvoy, hearing him talk about like certain things that like, it's actually very, very simple things as far as body language goes and everything that he did with the characters, you know, as the voice and everything comes with it as well. Excuse me. But physically, it was really cool to hear him talk about it. And especially with like how, you know, one day I would love to do like more acting and everything. This is the kind of movie where it was like, I could fucking watch this continuously and just study it. Like, I don't know. I'm very excited for Glass. And also, what I was originally going to say, Split, really good movie. And who knows? With that, it's more of the dissociative identity disorder, to bring it full circle back to our lucid dream thing. It'd be kind of cool if it was like, if you could master lucid dreaming and you unlock something else in your brain. Maybe like that fucking what like brings up something extra. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who the fuck knows? We're all just theorizing half the time about shit. I'm just putting my thoughts out there, folks. God. Don't tread on me. Don't tread on me, you know? Oh. A little sip at the pop. A little Coke Zero. It's not great, but whatever. Okay, where are we going to next? Where is this journey going to take us? Oh, here we go. Real quick. I overheard people having a conversation about kids and like having kids. And man, they just go back to that fucking same shit that I've heard since like high school. Is this world is so fucked. Like, how could you bring a child into this world? That's so selfish. Sorry, that's so fucked up. Like, why would you bring a child into this world? What? Man, change what the fuck you see on a daily. Like, yeah, if you're only focusing on the shit Trump says, which is ridiculous. It's like somebody says something that is dumb as shit every fucking day of their life, and you think it's gonna change. And you keep going back to see what the fuck he said, and you just get mad every fucking time. If all you're doing is looking at politicians and the Trump administration and fucking all this other shit, that's all you take in your day, then yeah, you're gonna have a fucking shitty outlook. Or even a lot of conspiracy theorists I know. All they ever do, it's fucking, oh, the government's behind this or the government's behind that. It's like, man, you have nothing else to talk about. Of course you think the world is fucked. But also, the world is a really fucking great place. There's a lot of beauty to go and see. You could literally, fucking, some of you could walk down the street. There's a forest for you to walk through and see different things. There's tons of different things, whether it's movies or comics or video games, whatever, or just things out in the world. There are so many things in this fucking world that make it not such a fucked up place or such an ugly place. It's like, man, stop it. And if you don't have kids, shut the fuck up. Stop telling people that. You know what I mean? It's like, first of all, how could you bring a child into this world? Well, when a man and a woman get together and they love each other, but they don't always have to love each other. Sometimes it could just be a lot of whiskeys involved. Either way, when they get together and they smash their private bits together till the boy just kind of throws up in the girl, eventually a baby comes from that. Like, first of all, you fucks. Like, I don't understand why people do this. How could you bring a child into this world? Well, because fucking, one, kids are awesome. I'm a dad 3 times over, and kids are fucking awesome. If anything, they might make your outlook on the world a little bit better, because they're not, I don't know, man, like, kids aren't worried about the same shit that we are, and they don't, I don't know, they're completely different entities from us. And having kids around us fucking could just make our outlook a little bit better, make your mindset a little bit better, you know? We'll be right back. Oh, could you imagine? Just randomly take a commercial break.
It's intermission time, folks. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right over to our refreshment center for the most extravagant array of refreshment goodies ever assembled under one roof. Enjoy breathtaking, mouth-watering goodies. Everything from a snack to a delicious full meal.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
That'd be nuts. Who does that? Sand striker worms. sand striker worms. These things are fucking crazy. Ugh. I just don't even know. Like, these things literally, like, I can't remember how long they grow. First of all, they live in the ocean. They live on the ocean floors. And these things, they don't have brains, they don't have eyes. They are just eating machines. And they'll pop up, and they have these little antennas that stick out. It almost looks like spider legs. And fish will touch one of those, or they'll linger too long. And these jaws that look like something from the second Blade movie with the Reapers, with the jaws that went like that, it just fucking clamps down on the fish and then pulls it into the sand. Just pulls it completely underground. It is something out of a fucking horror movie, folks. Oh my God. BBC, you fucking terrified me. Okay? If folks, do you ever want to see something really cool, check out the BBC Earth stuff. I think they call it Hunt. It's like different animals like hunting and eating things. I saw a fucking snail eat a worm. There is a snail that has 6,000 teeth. 6,000. 6,000 teeth. That's fucking ridiculous. You could eat a Big Mac like that. 6,000 teeth? You are your own smoothie. You just pour the ingredients in and just fucking like 6,000 teeth. Jesus. It's just fucking nuts. I don't know. It's crazy to me. We still good? Okay. Just making sure. Oh no. My camera's low battery. Hope it doesn't die on us. Not done the show yet. That sucks. I don't know, like little things like that. You could be in a groove and you're just going, but then you notice like a little thing like that, and it kind of just, for me at least, it throws me off. You know what I mean? So if the camera cuts off, I do apologize. If that does happen, then I'll just put this episode on YouTube. We'll see what happens. Patrons will have early access to it. 'Cause that's how this has been working. The podcast, patrons get it, a day early. The life lessons in the new format, they get it about 2 days early most of the time now. My goodness. And then, yeah, from there we just take it forward, whatever. People and their personalities and the way they talk, it is completely dictated by social media. And obviously I'm speaking in generalizations. Like, I'm not saying all people. But like, think about it. We all know them. There's the people who for 2 weeks they're saying everything's lit and it's this or that. So they're using all the same hashtags and shit. And then a week later they're saying whatever else is going around social media. It's just, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, they're just not, there's no part of them in a way that's original. I just kind of feel like everything's like you are copying what somebody else is saying, and they're just copying what they saw from a meme or from a video on Instagram. And it's just, after a couple weeks, you don't even say these words, or after a couple, you don't even care about that fucking thing anymore, because that's not what's the in trend. I don't get it. Why don't you just do your own thing? Say what you want. I say things are badass all the time. People are like, why do you call it badass? Because some things are just badass. I saw a lady, oh my God, doing this stone lift in Scotland, or at like a Highland Games. It's the fucking definition of badass. The one hand is like, she picks up 350-pound stone. The other is like a 473-pound stone. Something crazy like that. What the that's fucking badass. Oh my God. Like, if I was that strong, I would never make 2 grocery trips. Never. Every time I'm loading up. Car, house, one trip. That's, I don't know, whatever. It's just one of those things, like, be your own person. And I know that sounds corny and cliche. It's just like, but don't fucking worry about what social media is doing, because in a couple weeks, they're not going to give a fuck about that anymore. They're going to have something else they're on. Be your own person. Talk how you want. Like the things you want. Don't worry about if it's fucking trending or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's weird. And again, I'm not saying this is everybody. I'm just an observation of a lot of people that I've noticed. Excuse me. On to something a little bit better. Apparently, I know this is fucking rumors, but this is official. This is official. An Alf reboot is in development at Warner Brothers. I think I saw like a fan theory of what, like, they had an idea of what the story could be, and this actually sounds really cool. Alf has been in Area 51 where he's been kept secret since the original series, and he's just been watching how the world has like changed and everything to emerge from Area 51 into like 2018 or 2019, whenever that comes out. I think that's pretty cool. The only thing is, I do not want it to be CGI. Can we please just get the puppet? Like, am I the only one who appreciates puppeteers on shows? And like how much like work it actually is to do that kind of stuff. I'm still hunting for an old man puppet so I can do my character Randy on the channel. But like, man, if we're gonna bring Alf back, please don't do a CGI. Yeah, my picks for somebody to cast as Alf, I'd like to see Bill Murray. I think he'd be a funny Alf. Or a voice actor. You may be familiar with certain characters that he's done, but you may not know his name. Mr. H. John Benjamin from the Archer series. He played Archer. He's actually done a lot of voice work. I think he could be a really like kind of funny Alf. But Bill Murray would be really cool too. So yeah, we'll see what happens with all that. See, now I feel like I'm rushing in a way because I know that low battery thing is flashing. That's not cool. Just gotta take it slow. You know what I mean? Take it slow. Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm gonna throw this out to you folks. Did you hear that weird noise my throat made? It was like a... Like, I can't even do it again. That was super weird. American Horror Story. Apparently that show is still going. I've only seen like a couple of seasons of it. So, I don't know. What are the best seasons? Like, are there any new ones that are like, I should definitely check out? I've seen the first one. Wasn't a fan of it. Just kind of felt like it was Amityville in a way. I don't remember the second one. So I've seen the house one, I've seen Asylum, I've seen Freak Show, I've seen Covenant. I started the hotel one, but I never finished it. I think I got like 2 or 3 episodes in. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, okay. I said Asylum. I saw Asylum, Covenant, Freak Show, started the hotel, the first season. I feel like I'm missing one, but I might not be. But yeah. Other than those ones, unless those are, in your opinion, one of the best seasons, like, what are the best seasons of American Horror Story? Are there any that I definitely should check out, like as a horror fan or anything? I don't know why my mouth is fucking barely working today. I keep going to say things and it's just like, oh, God damn it. Castle Rock has been super recommended to me, so I'm definitely going to start that. I meant to start it last weekend, but just shit's gotten so busy lately. So yeah. But yeah, American Horror Story. Are there any seasons that like stand out to you where it's either like the story of it or whatever? It's just, is it worth like, you should definitely check this one out? You know what I mean? Let me know. Dun, dun, dun. We already talked about sand striker worms. God damn, those things are fucking terrifying. Oh my god. They take down a lionfish. I think that's the one that it took down. A fucking, oh my god. Go check those out. Sand striker worms. My fuck. It was on the BBC channel. I don't remember if it was BBC 3 or BBC Earth, but one of them. You'll see it. I promise you. Dun, dun, dun. I think that's about it. We had 2 other ones, but I don't know. Let's see. Fuck it. Let's do this. Why are early mornings such a bitch? Like, it's. Oh, camera just cut off. Well, we were at the end anyway, basically. Son of a bitch. Hope that. Oh, I really hope that video file saved. Fuck. I guess we'll see, hooligans. I guess we'll see. Anyway, early mornings. Like, you get up early and you can get a lot of the shit done in your day. But at the same time, it just fucking sucks. Like, dragging yourself out of bed. Oh, man. And I don't mean, like, I know some people could probably hear that and be like, well, that's fucking depression, dude. I don't mean like that. I mean, like, when it's fucking early as shit, the sun's not even up yet. It's like, no, I just want to go back to sleep. I just don't know why. I don't know anybody who wakes up at like 5:30 in the morning and they're fucking chipper. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know if you folks are, though. And this is where we're going to end it. Second episode of the Hooligan Squad cast, formerly known as Le Fuca Title Show. But I like the Hooligan Squad cast better. Like that name and everything. And hopefully we can get some guests on eventually. Maybe get some sponsors involved. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, good folks, go check out all the other content on the channel. I just put out the new song on the YouTube. Also, Pennywise unboxing. Fucking super dope figure. And links are in description if you want to support the channel any further. You want the video version of this podcast? Hit up the Patreon. Become a $5 patron. Helps out. I promise you. So, mucho love, hooligans. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, share it around, go check the other content. You know how YouTube works at this point, okay? Mucho love. Mwah, mwah, mwah for you beautiful fat jays. Be excellent to each other, okay?